Alright, this is a match with Mono Black in Modern. Not the first Mono Black list we ever played. I'm going to keep this hand, though. Oh. Oh, look at these lands. I'm so sorry, guys. We'll fix this next match. Oh, man, I have these ugly... They're not ugly. They're just not preferred. Oh, boy. It's okay. Our opponent led with an 8th edition white border land, so I think we're still... I think we're still up. Let's see what you're working with here. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, boy. Double Dictate is pretty sad, but you only have one land. I guess we just get rid of one of the Dictates. Yeah, it seems fine. Alright, well. Victim of Night pretty much dead here. We can hang her back. So that we can actually start... Oh, yeah. I hope we bottomed both cards. They did. They did. Alright, let's play this guy. Next turn we'll Liliana make them discard. And we'll also discard ourselves. And without actually having cards in hand, this deck is significantly worse. I choose a swamp. You chose Temporal Mastery. Alright, good to know. Alright, so... Attack for 1. Boop! 19 turn clock. Getting it done. Reliquary Tower. I don't know if that's going to be a big risk here. Yep, let's each discard. I will choose Victim of Night, because this deck has very few creatures. Getting rid of... Part the Water Veil. Let's see if the other card you've drawn was Remand. It was not. Oh, alright. Phyrexian Obliterator and Hangerback Walker is all they need to see, apparently. Okay, so... Search up to 3 cards. Yeah, well, Sadistic Sacrament seems fine. Is Leyline? I mean, like, the removal spells just can go, right? No victims. And that's all the removal spells we have. Okay. Not a big Leyline fan. Not a big fan of any of the other... I mean, at least Leyline exiles... Like, a lot of these versions of Taking Turns use Elixir. So they would shuffle all their stuff back in. With Leyline prevents that. Spellskite seems pretty bad. Collective Brutality seems good. Spellskite can potentially redirect something like a Cryptic Command if they want to bounce a Phyrexian Obliterator. It's also a creature, so if we can put Batterskull on it, it doesn't really do it. Alright, yeah, we'll just bring in Spellskite, I guess. I don't think one Leyline is much better. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, this hand seems fine. It's a little slow, but Collective Brutality is nice because it hits nearly every card in their deck. And Sadistic Sacrament can also rip their win conditions out. Ironically. I don't think that's really ironic, I guess. Serum Visions. Good deal, good deal. Let's get the old reveal. Oh, Remand. Alright. Part Time Warp Temporal Mastery. Yeah, we'll just take the Remand. The Time Warps shouldn't do much when you don't actually have a win condition. And we're going to hopefully get rid of your win condition here. Land? No land. Alright, let's see what your library's got in them. Does this just do I win on the spot? Alright. Elixir, Inkmoth Nexus, and Thassa seem like the easy choices. I guess Part the Watervale is a win condition. The cards get exiled. So you have... Let's get rid of Thassa. Let's get rid of Inkmoth Nexus. And you have how many parts in here? 1 Part the Watervale in the actual deck? And 2 in hand? Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, we'll get rid of Elixir, sure. So we know all 4 cards in your hand. And you're a ways off casting... Okay, well, I guess you can cast that guy. Just lets you draw another card, though. You did not draw another one, so that's good. And you also did not draw land. This guy. Did you top deck a Remand? No. Don't shoot the messenger. Even if it's a Geralf's messenger. Think this game's over. Like, they're so far from being able to cast even the even the cheapest Time Warp, which I think is Time Warp. So we're gonna go 13, we have 6 power on board. So we can actually just swing twice and then find a way to kill a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. Oh, baby. Well, could have a game now. You drew 2 cards, one of which is surely going to be a land. And now we know 4 out of the 6 cards in your hand. So, next turn you Time Warp, then you part, then you part, then you Temporal Mastery. This is actually rough. Guess we'll just play this guy and hope he didn't draw a Cryptic Command. It doesn't matter. Alright, sweet. Alright, well, you're dead on board. So, let's see what happens. Time Warp number 1. You got it. We know 3 of your... Oh. Interesting. So I assume you have land and Time Warp in hand. That's gotta be what's happening here. Land. Time Warp. It's almost like we predicted it. Alright, let's see what happens now. So many extra cards. Temporal Mastery. You got it. So you don't have an elixir anymore, so there's no way to shuffle anything back in the deck. So you literally have to have... Walk the Aeons could be good, but then you just... Exhaustion. Sure. Well, let's attack you for 5, put you to 2. No way to avoid that, unfortunately. And now if any of these Geralf's messengers end up dying, it's lethal. There's 9. Now we can start parting the Watervale and making dudes. One down. This actually should be lethal. You part onto the Reliquary Tower a second time. And then you just attack us for 12 and 12. Yeah, I should have kept Phyrexian and Obliterator up, unfortunately. Yeah, that was pretty bad. How to lose an unlosable game. Yep, they got it. Part the Water Veils in hand were also pretty clutch there. If they were in the deck, we could have searched for those instead. And they also just wouldn't have win conditions in their hand. Yeah, as you can see, Leyline doesn't do anything. Spellskite's actually worse than just a Victim of Night here if they're going for Part the Water Veil. Yeah, alright. Yes. This hand's pretty rough. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. This hand is... Nah, alright, that land makes it a lot better. Three Time Warps, a Remand. Yeah, alright, we'll just take this here. Visions. That's a rough hand. But if we don't draw more lands, ours is not much better. Sneak this guy in under Remand so we can start pumping him next turn. If we draw another land, we can collect a Brutality. Wow, top deck Vapor Snag. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just going to Hanger back Walker here. You're just going to remand it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I wonder if we just lose this match. Oh, they not if they don't hit land drops, I guess. Oh, that's a big dude. So your hand is 3 Time Warps. Which means even if you hit land, you're still going to take at least, like... You go 3rd land, we go 5. 4th land, we go 5. 5th land, you go Time Warps. Okay. They have missed 2 land drops. We have missed none, thankfully. Could have played Abyssal Persecutor instead, but we actually have no way to sacrifice it, so that's a pretty risky proposition when we're trying to close out the game. I don't want to have to guarantee us hitting a Mortar Pod or something. Well, it's going to be Mortar Pod. It wasn't a Mortar Pod. So, let's Thoughtseize you. I will pay 2. Spell Pierce number 2. No, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Ugh, the dictates are rough. Yeah, we're just going to take a dictate, though. 1, 2, 3. So your hand is Dictate, Temporal, Triple Time Warp right now. Alright. Actually, if they draw land and they dictate, it's pretty good. Throw up in my mouth. Land. Land. Actually, we didn't want to land there. I don't think we care. Alright, you're at 10. I don't think we have a way to clear out this game by next turn. I think we just Thoughtseize, take 2 Time Warps. Thoughtseize, Brutality, 2 Time Warps. Yeah, they're going to play Dictate here, so... Yep. Time Warp. I don't think the 2 life really matters, does it? I don't think Persecutor matters anymore, though. So, lose to gain 2. Sure, cast. Both. 1, 2. Persecutor. Get rid of a Time Warp. So they're at 8. Is there anything we can do to deal 3 points here? Oh, okay, well that's pretty good. Magic was like, I can get you to 2 points. So their hand was Time Warp Mastery as far as we knew. They played a land and drew a card. Yeah, we're just going to play Kalidas here. Here we go. The old turn train. Yeah, this is rough for us. 3 life. Oh my god, we could have put them to 1. They have to do a time walk. Okay, just part for nothing. Alright. And they got Mastery in hand. Oh boy. Are we dead? Bottom. Bottom. 6 mana time walk. Here we go. But they put both cards on the bottom, which is good for us, but there's a million time warps in the deck, so... All 4 actual time warps are in the graveyard right now, which is nice. But now they have Temporal Mastery mana, so... Yeah, this is where it gets a little rough. This is one of my favorite decks in Modern, but it's just, it isn't very consistent. Like, maybe it is. Maybe it is consistent. People just don't play it. I don't know. I think Modern, in general, is just a turn or two too fast for this deck, but... What? Cryptic Command? Here comes Cryptic Command, tap our dudes. Vapor Snag. Do block? This is pretty interesting. Do we get a free dude? Oh, we do get a dude. An old-fashioned Zombo. Rude. Still got 2 dudes on board. You didn't have a time walk last turn, so let's see if you get one this time. You did have 3 cards. With the Serum Visions, you've drawn 3 cards, but one's on top, one on the bottom. Alright, sure. The funny thing is they could Exhaustion now. Oh, they're just going to draw the Time Warp that they kept on top. Something's happening. This is... Yep. There's the Exhaustion, unfortunately. Put you to 1. Literal dead to a messenger that we can't cast right this second. Sure. Alright, well. Oh boy, this is stressful. And alright, so they weren't dead to Geralf's Messenger that we couldn't cast, which is nice. Temporal Mastery? Oh, you're making a dude. Yeah, well, let's just take 6 here, because if you actually do it again. I'd rather block at the 12-12. But 2 Part the Water Veils are already gone, so you're going to have a 3rd Part the Water Veil. Sure. Thassa. Well, now we're definitely blocking because they just might make it unblockable on all future turns, so... Oh boy, you guys are really... You're watching the end times here. Close this revealed zone. So 6 is 11. And we can definitely chump block here, because they're going to let us. I guess we could have actually just taken it. Oh, they're just going to time walk and kill us. This is unbelievable. So close yet so far. It's super obnoxious. Yep, that'll do. There's no card we can draw here that would actually... So, funny story, if we didn't play Hangerback Walker, then we wouldn't have actually had a blocker or a flyer, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, that's the end. We take 11 next turn. Alright, well. Sometimes you just can't take enough turns, I guess. Why is this up here now?